All right, well, take us through the secondary room, person by person. What have you seen? What do you like as far as your unit?
Man, I mean, I would just say a bunch of guys. First of all, when you get a DB room full of guys like that, carrying that type of hunger with them, and that type of drive, and just willing to play for each other, willing to put it all out there for each other in every phase of the day. Obviously out here on the grass, but especially in the weight room, in the meet room, man, it's just a bunch of guys grinding, supremely talented. I mean, you got guys who do a lot of different things, at a high level. And so, just I can go down the list, man, but just everybody. You got, Revo, Revo is Revo. Revo stamped in the league, everybody know Revo, you know what I mean? And it's by no mistake. Guys like that, man, just have made a career out of coming to work every day, putting their head down and grinding. You got Quan, who'll take the ball out of the air, crazy range, you know what I mean? You got Percy, who's sideline to sideline, man, just incredible range, just, a football, just a baller, you know what I'm saying? You got guys like T.O., who I've been around them for months, and I still can't believe, a guy that big can move that fast, you know what I'm saying? And so you just a freak of an athlete, man, and just extremely talented, and, it's fun, to play with these guys, and it's been a pleasure just to be around them out here and learn how everyone gives and receives information, communicating with them every day, just crafting.
Than it was back in, do you see the differences? It's an offensive-driven league, but do you see a difference in DBs overall in the league and what you all have to go through?
Right. I mean, I think it's as offenses evolve, I think defensively, we've had to evolve, and obviously you're seeing a bunch of guys, on the defensive side of the ball with, now more than ever, you see, lengthy guys out here. You see guys, that are, 200 plus but can move, you know what I mean? And so that's just where the game is, you know what I mean? And schematically, it's a constant grind, you know what I mean? Because just over the years, especially the last few years, offenses have been mixing up, receiver splits, tight end splits, just tendencies and just your normal tendencies in general. A lot of tendencies stay the same, but, a lot of offenses have made it, a priority to, to try to switch things up. And so, as a defensive guy, you got to be in tune to that and understand how offense is trying to attack you.
Outside of your teammates, student of the game, who were some of those DBs that you watched back in the day that you've enjoyed watching, and some of the DBs right now, your contemporaries, would be like, big pound to you, bro.
Ooh-wee.
Let's start back in the day when you were playing. Who was one of the DBs you wanted to model your game after?
Oh, man. I would say one of the first dudes that I was watching, it was a couple dudes that made me want to play safety, that physical. So many, man, but I would say me personally, Charles Woodson,
Okay.
I'll put in there.
Yeah.
Versatility, being able to play outside, play in the slot, play safety, guys like that.
And now your contemporaries, guys today, who are you just like, you know what?
That can do all those things. And I would say now, I mean, shoot, I'm surrounded by them every day when I come in the building. To be honest, I'm surrounded by them. I mean, just watching guys like I mentioned before, just watching guys like Revo, the way he works, it's inspiring. And I pride myself on my work ethic and the way I attack the game, but just seeing how he attacks his work every day is, in a relentless fashion, has been inspiring for sure, and it's a blessing to be around him.
Last question, I want to talk to you about culture. It's changed around here quickly. You coming into the culture, this new culture. What is it like within the building? People want to come here. Veterans want to come here. People want to see this team. It wasn't like that a couple, 24 months ago. When you talk about a culture, could you take us through what it looks like inside the building?
Yeah, I mean, it's one word I could use is it's real. It's real, 100%. And this is coming from a guy. You know, I'm year 7. You know, I've experienced, you know, other buildings or whatever. But you know, this is, man, to be year 7 and to be seeing a bunch of firsts for me is amazing. You know, and it's real in there. The information is real. The accountability is real. The way we hold each other accountable. The way, you know, people hold us accountable. You know, the way we communicate with each other. You know, everything is real, and I think that that's rare. That's hard to find, especially in a in a business like environment where, you know, yes, you do have transactions, yes, you do have, you know, X, Y, Z or whatever, but you have a true, you know, family bond with all those guys in that building. You know, from players, coaches, like everybody, man. You know, this is the first time I've seen an atmosphere like this, and so I'm highly blessed to be here. It's amazing to see. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you.